didn't score for like the first 4 minutes of that fourth quarter. A lot of times it put stress on defense, but then you forced 7 turnovers, holding 14 points. What did you do defensively?
Yeah, I thought we got good looks in that stretch. Just thought we missed a couple of them. But like you said, it didn't, I thought the difference in the game was that the second half defense and our offensive execution. And, you take a look at the tale of two halves and really how the game's connected. So they had 25 points in transition and we had 12 first half turnovers. And so, when you give them that, they're a good team and they beat you on it. We only had 8 turnovers in the second half. Did a much better job in that department, kept them out of transition, and we were able to execute.
You talked about players not being defined by one trait. Felt like Sam was a good example of that tonight. What did you see from him overall?
Yeah, I mean, he's great, and it's a credit to him. And we all know that he's been in a little bit of a shooting slump, but he's not defined by that. And I thought his defense was great. I thought his rebounding was really good, and he had a big-time steal at half court that I thought kind of changed the game. So it's a credit to him, just continuing to chip away at it.
Kind of on that note, Sam's used to being in the rotation and kind of playing similar minutes. He played 7 minutes last game and came tonight. You closed with him. How have you seen him handle those fluctuations? And in general, like as a coach, is it hard to see some nights you have to go with one guy and that guy plays 5 minutes? Like how does it just kind of play out for him?
Yeah, I mean, he's handled it well. I think at the end of the day, we all have an understanding of the type of team we have. We said it before the year, we have a lot of depth. When everyone's at their best, we can go to different things. And, like you said, we finished with him tonight. A couple nights ago, we finished with a different lineup. You've seen him handle it just by being positive, by working hard, and having an understanding of it. So it's a credit to him, and it's a credit to the guys. At the end of the day, we got 12, 13 guys that can really impact winning. I think everyone on the roster has helped us win a game or get us, be in the game, and so that's important. And he's handled it really well, and it kind of showed tonight.
How'd you see? Joe, it sounded like you guys had the crowd on your side for a lot of the night. What does it do for the team's confidence, if anything, to have that sort of vocal support even on the road?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's great. I think it just really says it's a testament to the Celtics fans and the responsibility that we have, regardless of where we play, to carry that name forward. That's really what it's about.
What was the thinking behind the Jaylen rotation, 10 in the first half, and then he was able to give you 22 second half, get to the free throw line? What were you looking for in terms of his minute distribution?
Yeah, he played well. I mean, you take a look at what he did in the second half for us. 9 for 19, had 23 at the end of the third. I thought, but he had a huge offensive rebound there, crashing from the corner, which got us that Peyton 3 in the corner. So, he played well. We wanted to disperse the minutes. We wanted to make sure we were in good shape heading into halftime. And, he handled it great, and I thought he had a great second half.
Joe, outside of that little Daron Sharp run in the last couple minutes, they only had 1 field goal in the fourth quarter. I know you mentioned you felt like it was a tale of two halves. In that fourth quarter in particular, what do you think went right for you guys that wasn't going on that helped you close out this one?
To start, we didn't turn the ball over, so they weren't able to get out in transition. Which I said we had 12 in the first half, so they had 25 points in transition. I mean, I don't know how many points they had off our turnovers, but there had to be a correlation there. So it started there, we didn't turn it over. Once we got into a 5-on-5, we took away a couple of the things that they do really well in the half court, and we held them to 1 shot. So, I still think they crushed us, on the shot margin, but I thought we did a better job in the second half of kind of getting that up with the turnovers and limiting them to 1 shot, and then us getting some rebounds.
Was there anything particular you saw with the turnovers, especially in the first half, or was it just like?
No, they did a good job of blitzing and being up, and we made some good reads, but they test you. You got to do it all the time, So if you have to throw, 50 passes, you got to be able to be great on 48 to 50 of them, and we just weren't on some of those, and so it just left us for an area to get better.
Coach, about Luka Garza's rebounding. In general, offensive rebounding looks great. I mean, he has, during the season, I guess 1 per 6 minutes, which is like great. Defensively, however, it seems like he just blocks people out and he doesn't get this.
Yeah, he does a good job of that. I think he had a couple good ones tonight. He just does a good job with leverage. He's got good leverage, gets good positioning. He does a good job of reading where the miss is going, and he's kind of in the right spot there. So, I think it's something that he pays attention to and he works hard at. But you see, he has a great reaction to the ball, has good leverage.
And as far as his way back in college, and whenever he was getting a chance in the NBA to play, charges taken, is that something that you think contributed to Celtics signing him? What
contributed to us signing him is kind of what he's been for us, which is his effort. His care factor, his competitive character, and his willingness to be a great teammate and do whatever it takes to win.
What have you thought of the start of Baylor's season?
Like I said, he's given us what we needed. We got multiple guys that can impact the game each and every night. He's got a great attitude, works at it every day, building trust with him. And, I think in the times that we've called on him, he's delivered. Just got to keep getting better.
Joe, you mentioned the depth throughout the season. Just felt like tonight was a good reflection of that. Just what do you think of the collective effort?
Yeah, again, guys being able to do different things. I thought Ant was more aggressive tonight. I thought Jaylen was great in the second half, but I thought, like I said, I think Josh played better. I think Baylor played better. I think Sam played better. So it's just getting guys, just as consistent as possible in the roles we need them to, and picking each other up when they're not.
Because you have so many options, does it feel like within a few minutes you can tell, okay, tonight this guy has it, like he has the energy, and I'm just going to go with him, and it doesn't matter what's happened in the past?
It's not necessarily energy. It's just you could just tell. I mean, we got guys that can bring different things to the game. So I think just that flexibility and that like I said, that depth we have to take advantage of as a team. I think it gives us the best chance to win every night. Be able to go to different stuff gives us the best chance to be successful over the long run, and the guys are doing a good job of it.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Players will be in the